CCP's infiltration of the U.S. Department of Justice, Joe Low and George Higginbotham. On November 30, 2018, the official website of the U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, published an article stating that former DOJ employee George Higginbotham was suspected of participating in financial fraud and receiving tens of millions of dollars in stolen money from overseas, which he used to fund political lobbying activities on behalf of the CCP's interests and to help Joe Low, the mastermind of the 1MDB case, evade the DOJ's investigation into 1MDB and Joe Low in a criminal financial fraud. In fact, the real identity of Joe Low, the mastermind of the 1MDB case, is the illegitimate son of Meng Jianzhu, a senior political and legal official of the CCP. In 2009, Joe Low, as an agent of the CCP, set up 1MDB with former Malaysian Prime Minister Najib and others, illegally embezzling over $100 billion of Malaysia's national sovereign fund. This case of political corruption has wiped out the savings of Malaysians and put them in collective debt. After the case, Najib was arrested by the Malaysian police, but Joe Low absconded to his home country under the patronage of Meng Jianzhu and son Li Jun of the CCP, and has not yet returned to justice. Public reports indicate that Joe Low was involved in the misappropriation of at least billions of dollars in funds, allegedly laundering money from them and paying hundreds of millions of dollars in bribes to foreign officials one after another. In 2017, as Miles Guo's revelations about high-level corruption in the CCP implicated the real interests of Meng Jianzhu and others, Joe Low and CCP spy Wu Zheng began bribing U.S. politicians, businessmen and judicial figures such as Stephen Wynn, Elliot Broidy, Higginbotham and Prakazrel Michel to try to lobby the Trump administration to repatriate Miles Guo, who had sought political asylum in the U.S. During this period, Higginbotham and Michel opened many bank accounts at U.S. financial institutions, and succeeded to receive over $73 million in black money from overseas accounts controlled by Joe Low. It was later confirmed that the black money was mainly used to influence the Department of Justice's investigation into Joe Low himself, and his company 1MDB, as well as to lobby for Miles Guo's repatriation. In July 2022, Joe Low tried to reach a settlement with the Malaysian government over the 1MDB scandal, but all his quotations were rejected. In response, Miles Guo said that Joe Low would eventually be extradited to the United States, which would cause oscillation throughout the U.S. judicial community. In the case, Higginbotham was just an ordinary lawyer in the DOJ. Behind him there was a bigger mastermind colluding with the CCP, and the day Joe Low was convicted would be the day when this mastermind was brought to justice.